Maybe it's a bachelorette.
It could have been. No, wasn't it too soon for a bachelorette?
Yeah,
we had just
beer on tap, not only from the beers that we produce here, but also from our brewers down at Fulton, who are doing a lot of innovation beers and coming up with a lot of creative new beers. So we're going to have those beers on tap, and we're also going to have a couple of guest beers from other brewers, hopefully, around Chicagoland, and also, from other places throughout the United States, and also imported beers. So we're going to have that so that we're expanding our beer selection, as well as our cask beer selection, doing a lot of cask conditioned and real ales. So we'll be expanding that as well, and we're going to be working on our cellar very shortly for that. So all that stuff is happening, which is very nice. The spent grain is very nice for me, the situation with feeding the animals, because we don't have to actually lift and dump a lot of that. We have been working with Chicago Botanic Gardens, so we're using some of that for growing vegetables and stuff, but it is nice to have all of that kind of coming together. We are continuing to do our beer academies once a month, and tomorrow night we will have our brown ales and porters that we'll be tasting, and we do have some spots available for that event tomorrow, and that's $15 if you're interested in that. We'll have a lot of different brown ales and porters, and also one of the big things on our program again is the Stout Fest. And for those Canadian friends, Stout Fest. So it's a good event. It is March 22nd, so we've got that. We've got a lot more beer dinners that we'll be doing, so look forward to seeing you all for these events.
Great. At the end of the evening, if by chance you didn't learn about tonight's dinner by way of our email blast, we would, if you'd like to get some email blasts from us, we'll have a sheet up front if you'd like to sign up for that. We'll make sure we add your name to the programming. As of April, some other programming changes you'll see is a weekly live music night in this room. We're also going to be doing some sort of a spin-off of our beer academy called Beerology, where we're going to simplify the exploration of different beer styles. And let's see, beer and cheese tastings, and actually the Brewmaster's dinners will happen more frequently as well. So it's going to be a lot to do and lots to tell your friends about here at the Brew Pub. So without further ado, Oyster Po Boys are on the way, and they'll be out shortly. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Make sure you know your neighbors.
Vienna style lager. It does have a nice, somewhat biscuity, toasty malt character up front, but it's also got that nice clean bittering at the finish, and that's always nice to have for the welcome beer, to have that nice bittering to stimulate your appetite, but also it will help when you have fried foods and stuff to kind of cleanse your palate, and it's flavorful enough to stand up to a lot of fried foods. So that is part of the reason we have that as our welcome beer.
How was that second one?
exactly.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I've never even been there, right?
I've never been to this. Woo!
Fantastic.
Woo!
Actually did all the work. I'm just a figurehead. I sit in the office and write stuff.
Oh, always the woman.
Okay, picture what I was telling you. John, goat over his shoulder. Ashley, cleaver in hand. Break it down. Things are definitely changing.